what's up everyone? Raging Golden Eagle here, having way too much fun as always. And I was just now thinking about the anime called Interspecies Reviewers that's going to be coming out shortly. You guys should definitely check it out. It's going to make all the usual suspects quite hardcore. And I actually noticed something that I believe needs to be pointed out. And that is how you, with 100% accuracy, or with a 100% success rate, can bring someone over to your side. That's the question everyone has been asking for the longest time. I know I'm right. I know my opinions are correct. How do I convince everyone else of this? And judging by the reactions to that anime and many others, as I've been in anime for a while, I've come to find the most popular tactic that I've seen people using when trying to bring someone over to their side. Just call them a pedophile. That's a surefire way to get someone to suddenly agree with you and jump ship, right? You go up to somebody and say, you're woke Western garbage art. I mean, it's not my thing. But you do you. I'm just going to go look at my Japanese stuff. It's a whole lot better. I'm not really a fan of your stuff. I like the Japanese stuff better. So let's just agree to disagree. And their response is, oh, well, you're a pedophile then. And as expected, of course, anyone they say that to just goes, oh my God, this is inconceivable. I can't be a pedophile. Oh my God, I need to stop watching this anime stuff right now. I need to go look at this woke Western garbage. If that's the only way to not be a pedophile, I'm gonna just have to do that. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can tell the sarcasm. This is the one thing you should never do. If you legitimately want to convince someone that to come over to your side, that your opinion is correct, the second you start insulting them and get confrontational like that, not only are they less likely to come to your side, but they are much more likely to have feelings of hostility towards you after that. They go from being indifferent towards you, like in this case, I don't like your woke Western art, but, I'm okay with it existing. It's not my thing. And then they see everyone who is supporters of that calling them a pedophile. Then all of a sudden, they sit there thinking, like, you know what? I was previously indifferent towards this and the community around it, but now I hate their fucking guts and want to see them destroyed. Because they got no problems trying to destroy me by smearing me with such a label just because I like some different form of entertainment than they do. If you legitimately want to convince someone to join your side, this is the one thing you should never do. Never start insulting them. All that does is it further solidifies their stance against you. And the current NPC menace is going to learn that the hard way real soon. When we come out with Blade Devil, for example, and are putting the Western woke industry out of business if all goes well, they're going to get that message loud and clear. The problem is, as long as they are in power in a certain industry, they get to gatekeep and decide. They feel like they can get away with anything. Oh, I'm going to insult you all you fucking want. Where else are you going to go for your comics, huh? If you want to read comics, you're gonna accept the slop we give you and you're gonna like it. And anyone who tries to upset the status quo is quickly destroyed. And then the internet comes out and it makes it impossible for this type of gatekeeping. So now everyone's going to manga and the Western industry is crying about it. Oh, well, the only reason we're declining is because of piracy. Look at how bad piracy is. Meanwhile, those of us reading manga are like, you realize manga is suffering from the same thing, right? Manga has a problem with piracy as well, and yet their sales keep rising. Yours keep plummeting. I wonder, maybe it has nothing to do with piracy, but your garbage. They got too complacent, sitting at the top for too long. The NPCs took over both of the big two in the West, Marvel and DC. And they felt they could get away with anything because they took over the industry. You had to like what they liked, or else you're going to be labeled a pedophile or something and kicked out. And what else you going to do? And now you got a hilarious story like Ethan Van Sciver, where he made $1 million in 2 years on his own. And as he said, 5 times as much as he was making when he was still working for the big two. And you got these industry shills coming to him saying, "You're never gonna work at Marvel or DC again. I hope this was worth it, Ethan. I hope you're happy." And he's there responding with, "Yeah, I'm making 5 times as much money as I was there. I'm pretty fucking happy where I am right now. Yes, thank you. I am very happy." And that is what really scares them, honestly. That's what fucking scares them, is they can't gatekeep anymore. This used to be something they can do. Like, oh, well, if you don't like us, well, sucks to be you because we're your only option. Not anymore. Not anymore. And those of us who are rising to take all the customers that they're insulting away, we know better than to insult our customers. I mean, fuck. I will gladly sell my stuff to an NPC. I'll take their money. Yeah, I'll take their money and give them the product that they bought. Fine. But I'm not going to take any of their advice on how to run my product. Holy shit, I know exactly how destructive that is. But I'm not going to discriminate. I'm not going to do what some of these people do. Now, unless you believe in all of my political views, you're a pedophile and I don't want your business anyway. That's totally going to get more business coming your way. You got an industry that's fucking dying. It just keeps shrinking. And their response is, "Oh, if you don't like it, you're an alt-right Nazi and I don't want your money." Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I don't care what your politics are. If you want good content, I'll give it to you. I, in general, firmly believe in separating art from the artist. I may vehemently hate the person who created some product, but as long as the product is good and exactly what I want, okay, you created something good here. I'm willing to pay you for it. I don't care about your personal views. I'll still, if you give me something good, I'll buy it. The one time I really have an exception with that, though, is if they personally come out and attack me. Like, yeah, you, RGE in particular, I fucking hate your guts and I don't want you as a customer. When I hear that, I'm just like, okay, you never have to worry about getting my money again. Thank you for saving me a bunch of money. I'll find someone who's more worthy of it now. And then I'm going to leave and, find someone more worthy of it. That's how it's going to work now. This mindset of insulting people in order to convince them that they're wrong. They may have been able to get away with it as long as they have because they used to be able to gatekeep everyone else out of the industry. But not anymore. Times are changing. We're gonna come in. We're gonna fix shit. And I know, especially in comics, the Marvel and DC supporters, they're all going to say the same thing. Well, there's a reason Marvel and DC are the big two, Nobody likes your stuff. All the big groups on the interwebs that are totally made up of not paid shills are all about Marvel and DC. Nobody's talking about you. Well, that's because I haven't released the book yet, for one. And second off, as I've mentioned before, yes, there is a reason Marvel and DC are the big two. Because decades ago, good people that aren't even alive anymore now created lasting characters and stories that are still popular to this day. Current year, Marvel and DC are doing nothing but losing their legacy. They're almost completely out of their predecessors' work and goodwill. It's almost all gone. It's almost over for them. But that's the only reason they're the big two. Because people who are not them at some point in the past created something awesome, and they happen to own the rights to it right now. That's why they're the big two. But they've been fucking it up so bad that it's only a matter of time before even the most hardcore fans just, okay, I've had enough. I'm leaving. And when that happens, guys, we'll be here for you with Blade Devil. You can always come here. You want good-looking female characters again? We got you covered. You actually want a story that focuses on story instead of pushing an ideology, we got you covered. I've already promised we're not going to add any political bitch slaps or anything into the comic, any memes or any of that, unless there's a way we can make it last. We want this to be relevant 30, 40 years from now. We want people to be able to pick up this book in 50 years and still have it be relevant. Meanwhile, SJW Marvel is talking about Orange Man bad. In 10 years, no one's going to care about Orange Man anymore. And no one's going to care about your comics anymore. And maybe no one's even going to remember your names because you're going to be gone. And meanwhile, we'll be here. And that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks for listening. In case some of you aren't aware yet, we actually have launched the Blade Devil merch shop. Link in the description box. So if you've ever wanted to support the channel but actually wanted something physical in return, we got the shop for you now. Lots of good stuff up in here. So if you would like any of those, or just in general want to support the channel, want to support original content, original products, like Diversity in Comics always used to say, then this is probably the best way to do it. So check it out. We're going to be adding new items on a monthly basis, at least in the near future. So check back often, and independent projects like the ones we're working on are only possible thanks to you guys. So appreciate all of your support.